Yes, Namaskara, Sudeep ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ.
Namaskar, sir.
Hi, Gibbs. You've been a lot of
Hello.
energy. How are you doing?
I'm always well, brother. I'm always well.
I see you with a full sleeve. Isn't it warm there?
No, no, it's winter here now. It's just started winter, so it's not warm at all. No.
All right, okay. I
And
have.
it doesn't help also not having any hair, so you gotta stay quite warm.
All right, I have a question. This question is to all the cricket fans. So basically, to all the panelists right here. So my question would be, what would be your advice to those skilled aspirant cricketers all around the globe who would like to make it to their national team? They have skill, but still sometimes they go and play and they will not be successful. So such type of people who just get one or two chances, what would be your advice to those aspirant creators? This
Who
question is
wants
to
to
Me?
all
take that?
panelists.
Anyone? Any takers on the question,
Hey,
guys?
Ace, you go first, Ace.
Oh, okay. Um, what would be the advice? There's one thing having skill, and there's one thing knowing how to use that skill. We all have talent. Some have more, some have less, some have very, very little. But it's how you use that. And when you are asked to perform, can you perform? So, gotta understand the difference between just because you have skill doesn't mean you're gonna play for your country. Doesn't mean you're gonna get to the top of your discipline. It doesn't work like that. You have to have the mental capacity to use that talent and try and transform that into performance. So you need to learn about that, learning how to cope with pressure, staying calm under pressure, making the right decisions. So all that kind of stuff, putting yourself in an environment where you're not comfortable, because when you're playing elite sport, it is not comfortable. But you got to get used to that. So there's a lot of stuff that goes onto that you have to get used to and get better at, rather than just saying, "Well, I have skill. Why am I not representing? Or why am I not getting to the top of my tree?" No, it doesn't work like that. So that would be my advice: is learn how to perform and use that skill.
I mean, from me, I would actually, some sort of advice from my side would be to give yourself a period of time to reach whatever goal it is that you want. And you do whatever you need to do in order to get to that specific goal. But in the meantime, also do something else, in case it doesn't actually work out for you. Um, as just said now, not everybody's going to play for the national team. Sometimes you don't have the temperament, or you're just not as talented as somebody else that's going to make it. It just so happens. But if you give yourself a period of time and allocate yourself a time, you do whatever it requires for you to achieve that goal. If you don't achieve it, you can say, well, I gave it my all, but obviously it was not meant to be. If you make it, happy days. But unfortunately, obviously, in a place like India, where there was obviously hundreds of millions of cricketers, aspiring cricketers, the choice of pool is sometimes a lot smaller than it is, because there's so much quality there is in that particular country, or any Australia or England or any other country for that matter. There's only going to be a certain pool that's going to represent the country. But if you give yourself a period of time and you do everything you can in your power, make all the sacrifices needed to actually achieve the top level, and you don't come away with actually the goal that you set yourself to, then at least you know you gave it everything that you did.
Can
Well
I can
said.
I can I say something?
Yep.
Yep.
So my thing would be, and this question I have been asked. So we are a very large country, and everybody wants to represent US. So my advice is that cricket is a team sport, And as an individual, you have to do everything in your capacity to have that skill level and keep that spark alive. But when you get an opportunity, make your team benefit the most. Get noticed in a team environment by heroics. Like if the team is failing, you are the one who is savior. If you are losing, you are making the losing margin lesser. But make a mark. Keep that spark alive as long as you can and make your team bigger because of your presence in the team. If you do that on a consistent basis, your spark will get noticed and you will go to the place you belong.
Yeah, I also just want to come in and just say one thing that's vitally important is actually that you don't put yourself under too much pressure in order to achieve at least whatever you need to. This is a learning, it's a process. It doesn't just come overnight, trust me. And Ace, can adhere to that. It doesn't come overnight. It's years of progress, understanding what you are as an individual, what you're all about as an individual and as a sportsman. Whatever aspect of the game it is that best players in the world, I've been doing it for 10, 15 years, even longer. It doesn't happen overnight. So don't put yourself under unnecessary pressure to achieve whatever you set yourself out to, because it's the enjoyment, but then the journey is, it's a long and hard one, but you've got to be able to enjoy it without putting yourself under immense pressure.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Well said, Push. I hope that answered that question.
Yeah.
Next one, Ash.
Yeah.
Final ball of the day.
Hi, Raju.
Hello everyone. I'm Rajni Mahesh.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Please.
Yes, we can. Yes.
I'm Rajni Mahesh
Save the
and
best for last.
I'm current president of Carolina Kannada Balaga. And today we are from United States. We have like 20 Kannada Sanghas participating in this event. And I would like to thank Vijayaner Entertainment for this opportunity. And my question is to Sudeep sir. Namaskara Sudeep sir. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀವ್ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Facing the last ball, beautiful.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂಘಗಳಿಗೂ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಿಂದ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ನನ್ನ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಚಿತ್ರರಂಗದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡ ಚಿತ್ರಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಎಸ್ ರಜನಿ ಅವರ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿ. ಹಾಗೇನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಸುದೀಪ್ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭಾರಿ ಫೇವ್ರೇಟ್. ಸರ್ ಮಕ್ಳು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್, ಸೊ ಯುವರ್ ಐಸ್ ಸೇಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟಾಕ್. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಹಾಗೇನೆ ನೀವು ಅಭಿನಯ ಚಕ್ರವರ್ತಿ, ವಿ ಆಲ್ ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟರ್ ಟು. ಸೊ ಮೈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಅಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಜರ್ನಿ. ಯಾವ ಏಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಆಡಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು? ಯು ಆರ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ನೌ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಅಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಜರ್ನಿ.
ಎಸ್, ನೀವು ರಜನಿ ಅವರೇ ಈಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ನಾನು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹರ್ಷಲ್ ಗಿದ್ದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಹರ್ಷಲ್ ಗಿಡ್ಸ್ sometime back, Vicky was sometime back saying, he said a very practical answer. I can see a very cute looking person there. Who is that?
It's by Dr. Prakriti.
Hi.
Hi Prakriti, you have a cute smile. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. So
I'm a huge fan.
Vicky was telling me something. It's a very practical thing sometime back. About your certain time. It is very important. I don't know if you have certain time. And if certain things, certain times, certain things don't. And Rajni, if you camera to alert, just have to one.
Okay, I'll keep it here.
Sorry. So, Vicky was saying that you always need to allow some time and practically understand. Sometimes if we cannot do it, that means probably they're not delivered. We need to understand and accept. Now, none of cricketing career, that's what happened. Yes, every cricketer is a good cricketer, but then you need to be good enough to represent a state or a country. Probably you're not that good enough. So my cricket is a passion. Yeah, I started off wanting to represent the state. State ಗಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ, country ಗಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ, ಆಸೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು but probably ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಆಡಿಗೆ ಕತೆ ಬರೀತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕತೆ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ರೂಟ್ I went and actually, yeah, cinema was something for me, and I was made there for cinema, and cinema carried it. But the most beautiful part of my life was cricket didn't leave me, it came behind. Somewhere it came and caught my hand again, and the biggest state arena of 25,000-30,000 crowd, we got the opportunity. See, it's a dream when, like we played with such a iconic player, legends like Shivansha. We had KB, we had Roy, we have Klusner, Dilshan. Everybody, we didn't even think that they were going to play. In fact, let me tell you, I was not in my Boston, and I had pursued my cricketing career. Even if I had represented a state, I would never get an opportunity to play with these people. Somewhere it happened because I guess my love towards cricket was as honest as this was. It is honest. It is not corrupted. So I guess it all happened, and today also we get to play. It's there, but I accepted, Rajni, the fact that I accepted that, okay, this is the moment and I cannot do it now. It's a waste of time because I can see, and whoever playing it for state at that particular time in our generation, and they were fantastic. They deserve to be there, and I accepted that. There's no anger, what these guys know. We need to accept Rajni, and that's why he's representing the state. We came back, did my films, and we started playing cricket again. And here we are speaking to some wonderful cricketers too. And I'm speaking like a professional cricketer. Yeah, thank you.
No worries. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Sudeep sir.
For that question.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for that. Well, I guess, guys.